Hello Internet, this is BoneCarlos coming to you live from the streets of Springfield to bring you another vlog type thing. But before we get started on today's topic, I'd also like to point out that my giveaway is still underway. As always, I'm going to go ahead and give you a hint for this week's video. And it's going to be that one of the games was not a launch title. So couple that with all the other hints that I've done over the past couple of videos, put them together and see if you guys could win your prize. The prizes are all down below in the description, along with the question to the answers that you have to guess. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump into this topic. But also, if you guys have a topic you'd like for me to cover, any topic at all, leave a comment down below on what you guys want me to talk about. This is pretty much something for me to talk about, something that you guys want to talk about. If not, we're going to talk about something that I want to talk about, and nobody ever wants that. So this week's topic is going to be skill level relative to just the player is actually what I want to talk about. And my last video I went, I think, 30-6, which in my opinion isn't bad at all. I mean, that's a 5-to-1 kill death ratio, especially in free for all is generally what I post all my videos of. And free for all isn't all that bad of a score. I mean, I go all the way up to a 30-10. All the way up to a 30-10, I would say it was a good score. But this is where it comes down to the individual player. As for me, a 30-5, 30-6, 30-10 is really great. Since I don't put that many hours into this game, I put in maybe 6-7 hours tops into Modern Warfare 3. So for me to still be able to pull those kind of numbers on a fairly regular basis, anywhere between 30-10 and 30-2, is really great. Now, if you take someone who plays these games for a living, any of the big names out there like C9ers, Wings of Redemption, White Boy 7th Street, I believe is what he's called. And basically anybody that plays these games for a living, that's going to be a terrible score, obviously, because they're just spending so many hours playing this game, so they have that much more experience and just keeping up with the twitch reflexes and the hand-eye coordination that's pretty much needed to be able to pull off those 30-0s, 30-1s consistently. Now, can I reach those kind of numbers? Yes, I can. When I got Modern Warfare 2, I was pulling off 30 flawless free-for-alls, which I think in that game it was still, Modern Warfare 2 was still 30 kills. I was still pulling off flawless free-for-alls. I was going 1 death, maybe 2, on above average basis, but I was playing that game. I think that was the only game I pretty much played. I mean, for about a solid 6-7 months, that was the only game I played. I had about 24, 25 days of game time when I finally put it down. So I was able to pull off those scores quite easily. Now, in Black Ops, I picked it up right after. I didn't pick it up at launch. I picked it up a couple months after after it launched. But I was still coming straight off of Modern Warfare 2, and I was still able to pull off those huge scores. I mean, I was still going 30-1, 32, 30-3. If I had hosts, I would pull off flawlesses all the time. And my kill death ratio, I think it was the highest in Black Ops. I think in overall it was like a 2.5, I believe, and that was huge. And I think when I first got Black Ops, my win-loss ratio, I think it was like a 12-1, and I was playing free-for-all exclusively, which is pretty ridiculous. I'm not trying to turn this into a brag topic or anything like that, or brag video, but that's just kind of the stuff that I want, the point across that I want to get is that even though a lot of people say it's like, oh, get good, 30-5 is terrible, 30-6 is terrible, up to 30-10 is terrible, you also got to think about how relative it is to the player. I mean, you have someone that's barely picked this game up for the first time. I mean, I've been there. I remember when I remember my first quote-unquote good game was 12-11, and that was a really great game for me, and I was really excited. That was back in Call of Duty 3, and I was really stoked. And for me at the time, it was a great game. Looking back on it now, that would be a very terrible score for me at the end. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. So, and that's it. So just keep that in mind when you think and just start talking and start saying this kind of stuff. You know, for you individually, that might be a terrible score, but you also got to take into consideration on who the other player is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So I wish I had more time to devote to just playing these games, because I love playing video games, but unfortunately real life takes into account, I mean, work full time, commute. I know you guys know this if you watched my previous videos, but I don't. So that's it for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I'm gonna say. If not, leave a comment down below on what I can make these more enjoyable for you, whether switch it up and use different types of guns or classes or perks or whatnot, or just a topic that you guys want me to talk about. Leave a comment down below on all that situation and goodness. Other than that, enjoy my final kill cam with a pistol. I love those. Anyways, I'm out because apparently there's a baby missing or something. Something about a diamond. I don't know. I gotta go get it. Later.